Today we're doing something different. We're going around Florida. We're not doing it with this airplane. We're doing it with something that is 10 times slower, but 10 times more fun. Instead, we're doing it with this beautiful thing. My 50-foot 2014 Prestige 500 fly bridge, Miss Zoe. First stop today is Stuart. Probably going to be getting there around 2:30 p.m. and we'll stay for the night. And tomorrow is the real adventure, crossing Lake Okeechobee. Hopefully we can make it all the way to Moore Haven. Actually, kind of have to, because there's no other options. That's going to be crossing 3 of the 5 locks tomorrow, so that's going to be very, very interesting. This is the farthest north I've ever been with a boat. Doing some kind of work at the bridge, at Parker Bridge right here. They're moving right now so they can actually do an opening. Although I was able to pass under the bridge without a problem because it's high enough. Right now, going through Jupiter, it's north of Palm Beach. About 3.5 hours through the canal, the intercoastal, just because of it's a very, very windy day and the ocean is very rough today. So it's a longer hike, but it's okay. Nice, easy. You know, it's the scenic route for sure. Now, what's interesting with the airplane, that would be probably about 15 minutes or so. Issue with the wind, I lost the cushion, so we're gonna have to go grab it somehow, some way, probably with a tender, because it's very, very shallow over here. I'm gonna have to anchor real quick. To fish it, we got lucky, I threw the anchor right here, and then I grabbed it by hand, so that was great. All right, back on our way. Salerno, Stuart area, very tricky, past the inlet over there. There's shallow waters, and the markers are all over the place. So, but it's all good, we'll be docking in a little bit, get full fuel for tomorrow's crossing and the next day's crossing through Lake Okeechobee to the other side of Florida, and we'll take it from there. I docked here at Stuart at the marina, and super windy out, bouncing a little bit, but it's okay, it's nice and comfortable in here. And just catching up with some emails, and that's gonna be pretty much it for the rest of the day. Day 2, early morning here. Some system checks, make sure that everything is good. We've got full fuel, fill up the water tanks, and by 8 a.m. we'll be gone. Love this. This is great. This is an awesome adventure. Okay, about to start. Have full fuel, pretty much, and we're gonna be going through Lake Okeechobee today, through 3 locks. Moore Haven will be our stop. But if we get there too early, we're going to continue. All right, arriving to the St. Lucie lock, first lock of the day. So we'll see how that's going to go. It's going to be interesting for sure. Hopefully there's going to be enough room for us. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how this works.
That other guy was going to come in ahead of you. You're going to take up all that room and block him from coming in. I had you coming in last.
Unfortunately, that didn't work out. That tugboat got in before us and took the space. So, no room for us now. We're going to have to wait. What are you going to do? Okay, it's our turn. It's definitely a 2-man job. You can't do this solo unless you have a very small boat. So, because you know, you gotta handle the lines. Lake Okeechobee is next. This is the second lock. Lake Okeechobee. Looks like an ocean. It's kind of rough too. This is the 90-degree turn. Supposedly there's an obstruction in the water. You gotta stay away from the red marker. Alright, officially crossed to the other side, and now there's a 90-degree turn to the right by the Lewiston Lock. It's definitely very, very interesting crossing the lake. Eastbound into the lake. Gonna hang out here for a little bit and wait until it's our turn to go in. Waiting for that train. Nobody's answering on channel 9. That train is moving, so maybe they're open. So the engineer, the engine driver actually is opening the bridge. Docked here in Moorhaven and for a little work. Time to fix the AC. What let's do is I gotta open this strainer right here, and probably it's clogged, full of mud, I'm assuming. Look at it. It's all clogged. So I put a new one and problem solved. We have AC. Time for a little dinner. Go to Mexican restaurant that is not too far from here, about a 10-minute walk, and then come back to the boat for the evening, catch up with some more work. The unfortunate thing about this dock here is that there's no running water to rinse off the boat. The boat is kind of filthy, but it's okay. Chilly out there, so we start the drive inside, plus it's all full of mosquitoes and gnats, all kinds of bugs everywhere just because of the river here and really the middle of Florida. Lock of the day, or tone unlock. Waiting a little bit until we get the green light. 3 boats waiting to get in. It looks like the Fort Myers area, the marinas are probably still dealing with the hurricane situation from a couple years ago. So I don't think we're gonna find a marina in Fort Myers. So I think we're gonna make it all the way to Naples today. 8 feet that drop, right?
Yeah.
So I got an email from the marina in Naples that we got declined. Reservation request through Daqua, but that got declined. So we're gonna have to look for somebody else in the Naples area. Port LaBelle, inbound vessel, 50 feet, looking for diesel.
Port LaBelle Marina, I'll meet you on the dock.
Roger that. We're 3/4 of a mile. We'll be there in a couple minutes. Port LaBelle. All right, came here with Zoe. We had a lot of fun. Obviously, we came with the airplane. It was only like a 15-minute flight. So, fun stuff. Now we're here by boat. Fifth and last lock. It was very difficult looking for and finding marinas, but we were able to find one at Sanibel Island, just south or just southwest of Fort Myers over there. So waiting for a confirmation to come in, and we'll be good to go. So, all right, we'll have a marina. It's important to have a marina on this trip, so that at least for the captain to be more comfortable, just because if we were on the anchored out for the night, which is fine, but I personally don't sleep well when that happens. So this one is a very small drop, maybe a foot, I don't know. That was the quickest lock. So straight in and straight out. This is downtown Fort Myers here, and the marina still looks like it's in bad shape. To reset the lines to the port side. They had told us starboard side, but it's port side. Okay, tied up in Sanibel Island Marina, and the crew here helped us. And we're all set. It was a little bit challenging because of the crosswind, trying to line up, but we're all good and ready to eat. Today was about a 6.5 hour run. So, okay. Got a bike ride to town. We get a couple things. Beautiful area here. Where's everybody? It's only 8:30, so we're gonna go right here to have a drink. It's 8:30 and the place is already closed. So we made our own drinks. Let's go grab a table. Have our own drinking session. Oh, look at that. It's so nice. Definitely something to eat. Cupcakes. Nice. It's a windy day today, day 4 of the adventure. It's kind of choppy out there, and Key West is not gonna happen. We're gonna cut it short and we're gonna go to Marathon. But we need fuel. They don't have any fuel over here, and the only fuel stations are up the channel, Fort Myers. Good luck finding it. Not interested in that. We're gonna go to Marco Island, get fuel. It's gonna be about a couple of hours to get there, and then another 4 hours to Marathon. We're gonna get the Bimini. We're gonna fold it because we're gonna be in the open water. This is a brand new Bimini. It's low tide, so it's a little challenging. It's not more than 5 feet here. We're drafting 3.5. Gotta stay really close to the edge of the wall over there. It's pretty tight, so gotta be really careful. I just realized that we just passed the midpoint of this whole journey. Boca is straight east from here. All right, halfway through. Rose Marina. Okay, there's the fuel. Topped off. Let's pay the guy. Change of plans. Instead of Marathon, we'll stay here in Marco. Kind of like it. It's nice marina. They have a slip available. You know, it's a beautiful day. No reason to push hard another day, another 4 hours today. Take it easy, relax, and enjoy the day. So, Marco Island it is. Nice dock here, Marco Island. Done for the day, and it's just noon. So, tomorrow's another day. Dolphin Tiki. Make our own lunch. Figured let's come here, right next door to the marina, and have a nice lunch. Oh yeah, lunch is being served, baby. Woo! That was amazing. Best peel and eat shrimp, 2 pounds, and best crab cakes ever. No breading, just crab. Unbelievable. We're a little drunk, but it's all right. Nap time. Day 5 in Marco Island. Really chilly morning. 61 degrees. I'll be getting ready to leave in a little bit. I'd like to leave by 8 a.m. after a cup of coffee and something to eat. About 5 hours later, I'm gonna be in Marathon. Getting out of here again, being super careful with the depths because of all the shifting sands and shoaling that has popped up since the hurricane a couple of years ago. So just going slow, looking at depth constantly, trying to hug the red markers. So that's the idea here. It's a little rough every so often, as you can see. The worst part of this leg is because it's completely exposed. Very swelly. Rollers are coming from the east. It's not the easiest, but it's all autopilot. It's fighting. The autopilot is working overtime. As the Gulf of Florida comes to an end, it's going to get a little better in about an hour and a half. Constantly looking for traps, probably stone crab traps, because it's late in the season right now for stone crab, and it was terrible. It was basically, you have to be constantly on the lookout, zigzagging through for several hours. Not fun. So the water has come down a little bit. It's pretty nice now, not too bad. This is the longest I've been in open water, about 80 nautical miles. Even going to Bimini with this boat was not more than 50. So this is definitely the longest cruise in complete open water with no land in sight anywhere. But shallow, 21 feet right here, 24, maybe 25 feet, that's about it. Came upstairs, so nice. Last 30 minutes, we'll enjoy the sun and we'll be docking soon. Nico. One of my favorite marinas. I've been here several times. This is just great. Services are great, amenities are amazing, and this is going to be wonderful. Just for one night though. Tomorrow, Miami. Time to chill. It's early in the day, and this is just wonderful. Perfect weather, about 76 degrees, just perfect. Nice, beautiful, cool breeze. Time for a little lunch. Back to the boat. Tomorrow's gonna be Miami, Sunset Harbor, in the northern part of Miami Beach. Already booked the marina, but it's gonna be a 7-hour hike. We'll need to get fuel. We'll go to Faro Blanco next door at 7:30 in the morning, right when they open up. So far, it's been just wonderful. Great stuff. So for those of you aviators, I've seen this in the charts. If you can tell me what that is, put it in the comments below. So it's very, very interesting. It's very visible this morning. Pretty rough out there, and that's on the inside. Can't even imagine how it's out on the ocean. Of course, we still have to look for traps. There's one right there. There's another one. Oh yeah, on the lookout again. My favorite part, going through all the mangroves, those twisty little canals. It's very, very cool. I love this part. Made the 2:30 opening for the Venetian Bridge just in time. It's 2:29. Hey guys. Look at those skills. Wow. Wow. Yeah, baby. It's almost eclipse time. It feels like it's cloudy. It is, there's a few clouds, but the sun right now is not obscured by a cloud, but it feels cloudy, right? Just because about half of it is gone here in southern Florida. Beautiful day here in Miami. Morning, day 7 today, and heading back home where we started. It's gonna be a long hike. It's gonna be all on the intracoastal. No chance to go out in the ocean just because it's very, very wavy. So it's gonna take a little bit of time for just 39 miles, but it's okay. Get started here in a little bit and we'll be on our way. Fort Lauderdale. We are at the Bahia Mar Marina, my old stomping grounds. I used to have the boat right here. This is also the site of the biggest boat show. Thousands of people every year. It happens every October. Any boat you want to see, you'll find it right here. One of my favorite restaurants right here on the water is Monster Steakhouse. Just a phenomenal place. Great steaks. And right next to it, it's also Shooters. Plenty of dockage for both places. A little farther up is Calouse, another wonderful location. This is the popular Lake Boca, right in the middle of Boca Raton, between Camino Real and Palmetto Park Boulevards. Nice playground for the locals, for local boating right here. It's only about 30 minutes from the house, and it's a fun playground for sure for the weekends or the weekdays or whenever. $450 nautical miles in 7 days, 45 hours running. Amazing adventure. This was one of my bucket list items to do with the boat, and I feel very, very good about it. The boat did great. I think I did pretty good as a captain. Nick did an amazing job of helping out. I think we did great. We were extremely efficient, and we even came back with tons of fuel. This is something that I recommend to everyone. This is a wonderful, once-in-a-lifetime adventure, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and I'm probably going to be doing again.